Thank you for joining me this afternoon, and I'm going to share with you a dream that I had the other night in regard to the rapture. And I've never had a dream like this before. In fact, I don't dream very often, and so it was an unusual thing that I experienced. But for the most part, what happened was in my dream, I was in my house. However, it really wasn't my house, if you understand how sometimes dreams can really not make a lot of sense. But in other words, I felt at home, but it really wasn't the house that I live in now. But it was just a normal day. It was, probably around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was bright and sunshiny outside, I remember. And I'm going through the house, and I'm going walking from one room to the next, and all of a sudden, when I get into the other room, I look to my left, and looking out the window, the blinds are open, and I notice that it's dark outside. It's my first reaction is that it's about to storm. It's getting real cloudy, and so when that happened, I got real close to the window so I could look outside, and to my amazement, everything was pitch black dark. And so it was when I saw this, I just remember how I reacted toward that it was almost like a sudden fear came on me, realizing that something dramatic was about to happen. As you can well imagine, if you were just in the middle of the day and then all of a sudden it totally gets pitch black dark outside, not a gradual darkening, but an instantaneous dark outside. And so I just knew that this was a sign that something was about to happen supernaturally. And then about that same time, I felt all this energy coming into my body. It felt like being in a jacuzzi tub with the water just going through your body. It was just a real awesome, experience of feeling this in my body. And then at the same time, I'm going up in the air, and I'm thinking, oh my, this is it. This is the rapture. This is actually here. It's happening. And there was I wasn't afraid, or I wasn't scared or anything like that. It wasn't that, but I did have this dread, or like, oh my gosh, there's people that aren't ready. There's people that aren't prepared for this, and they're being left behind. And with this darkness that I saw outside, it just reminded me that the day of Yahuwah, or the day of the Lord, which is our English translations, but it is actually referred to in the original text as the day of Yahuwah. That it's referred to in the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and different places, also in the book of Joel, that it's a day of darkness. And this was what it was. It was a day of judgment, because the rapture is, for believers, it's our blessed hope. It's a great day for us. It's a day of our redemption of our bodies. It's the completion of the plan of salvation. It's the hope of glory that we're going to experience resurrected bodies. This mortal shall have put on immortality, and this corruptible shall have put on incorruption. But for the unbelievers, it's a day of darkness. It's a day of gloom and doom. It's a day of despair. And so, and as soon as I was going up, I just remembered that it was so real that I guess I just yelled in excitement. And this moment that I did, I woke myself up, and that was it. Now, I don't know why Yahuwah gave me that dream, except for the fact is just to, so I could share it with you and let you know that the time is close. I really believe that. I believe it's much closer than any of us realize. And but besides that, I think that there was other reasons that he gave it to me. He showed me about the fact is that it is going to be a terrible day for the unbelievers. And this is another reason why we need to share and warn others that this time is upon us. And they don't have much time to wait and make a decision about their salvation. So I'm going to do another video and share some of the scriptures that tie into this. And but please share this with others, and just let them know that the rapture is upon us. It's the day of Yahuwah, as the scripture says. And for those that aren't believers, it's going to be a rude awakening for a lot of people. Well, I love you. Yahuwah loves you. And until our next teaching and video, until then, shalom. Thank you.